Just a born sinner, spiritually now a winner. For 29 years went through the hazy shade of winter, but the sun always shines through my divine mind. And now I'm one of the greatest poets of all time. When I rhyme, my eardrums go from numb to fluid. My words are explosive and they could just do it. Forget Nike, Mikey, and Nike. Cause when it comes to me, of course, I just might be one of the greatest poets to ever walk on the planet. Don't you understand my skills? You can't handle it. Dismantle it. Don't you know I'm here to bring the truth for you, yo. Off the top of the dome. Sometimes I like to roam alone. And I chill in the home. And I glow the dome. Talking about those emotions you see. It's the moon in astrology. How can you love and how can you relate? Sometimes the emotion has to debate those reactions and those actions. Don't you know you need some satisfaction? And I'm going to give you some good traction. So listen up and get satisfaction from my moon story and the knowledge I'm going to give to thee. That's how it be. Episode 58, knowledge is love thee. The start of the show. Woo! I missed y'all. What's the deal? It's Eric Taylor. Episode 58. Knowledge is love. Tailored to you astrology in the hizzy with the truth. Hi. That moody Gemini moon. I tell you, we're talking about those moons today. Well, hello everyone. How are you? The moon tonight.
Matt Gaming's here.
What up, Matt Gaming?
He said, "What's up, man?"
It's a Scorpio rising night right now as we start the show. The moon's in Libra, the sun's in Gemini. You know Mercury's stationed direct, headed towards Gemini. It's in Taurus, Venus in Taurus, Mars in Aries, Jupiter in Aries, Chiron in Aries. And we're dealing with Saturn retrograde. I'm going to come back, though, Saturday night and talk about the Venus-Uranus conjunction coming up in Taurus at 16 degrees. That's another show, Knowledge is Love, episode 59. Might even have to do it drinking some wine. Who knows? Saturday night, right? I could do a show with a little bubbly. And I don't even really drink that much anymore, you know. Maybe I'll just have a Corona or something. Who knows? But anyway, we're going to talk about the moon tonight and relationships. You guys can share your moon, but I'm going to go around and talk about what, in astrology, you want to look at Venus and Jupiter and the seventh house and Juno. But the moon, when you're looking at relationships, speaks to how you emotionally deal with your feelings, your sensitivities, how you respond and react, and this is really how things go down in home. The sun, moon, and rising, all the three major aspects to set up your personality. But the moon is really something that people tend to only see, when you're in a more of emotional, intimate relationship with them.
Is it really loud?
Siblings, parents, spouses. No, I don't think so.
No, I'm talking about my children.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. And things like that, So the moon is muy importante. Okay. So we're going to start off. Matt Gaming's here. Anybody else? Who's that? The second one?
Matt Gaming just said something.
Okay. So Matt Gaming, what's your moon again? You let me know. But we're going to start off with that Aries moon and work our way to Pisces. And just talk about some of the best moon relationships. But as we're going along, I want to know your moon placement. Matt Gaming, if you've got a girlfriend or someone you care about, maybe if you know their moon, you can even, share their moon placement. I can tell you how that could, work out. Because I do believe even the most challenging moon matchups, there's ways to learn and understand how to emotionally communicate with one another. Okay.
Danny Figueroa said, "What's up, Eric?"
What's up, Danny? What's the deal, bro? My two Scorpio rising brothers. Danny and Matt Gaming, y'all hit my heart somewhere special. Because, we definitely, listen, man, if nothing else, Scorpio rises, we got to stick together, man. This world is not It ain't easy being greasy for sheezy, you know? Oh man, Danny, I was doing a thing about Facebook, man, about my top 20 MCs of all time. I brought up some interesting conversations from friends and college and stuff, you know. So I know you're a hip hop head, and you know, I was like, yo, my top 5 is straight up like, I guess no particular order, but KRS One, Rakim, Nas, Jay-Z, and Black Thought. That's the 5. But then you got to start to bring in like the GZA, Common, Eminem, Biggie, Pharoah Monch, Mos Def, Slick Rick, Coogee Rap. But they're not there yet. They're outside the top 10 talking about Kendrick or Drake or J. Cole, and I love them. They're in my top 20. But, you know, you still got, you know, I mean, you can't forget about LL Cool J. You can't, forget about, who else? Mos Def, Common. I mean, you could bring in other Wu-Tang cats too, you know. I got love for Q-Tip, you know, but that's and people might get on me because I don't see Tupac as Tupac to me was a better actor than he was an MC. Now he had great like legendary songs, and I think I like some of the messaging, but he's just not like a top 20 MC. You know, I'm very particular about how I rate and give people credit. You know what I'm saying? Like Tupac's not a better MC than Mos Def. Just spitting bars, you know what I mean? So, but anywho, you know, any comments in that game and say what he said?
Well, first, Vibrant Soulcraft said, my moon is in Gemini.
Gemini Moon. Hey, Vibrant Soulcraft, welcome. You're new. Eric Taylor, pleasure to meet you. We'll get to Gemini soon. We'll start off with Aries.
And then Matt Gaming said Gemini Moon at 1 degree and in the 7th or 8th house, depending on what time I was born.
Yeah, well, you Scorpio rising, man. I put that Gemini Moon in the 8th house. You know what I'm saying? I told you to leave that Placidus alone. But anyway, Aries Moon. Yes, it's can be very direct and blunt, assertive, aggressive emotionally. They don't hold on to stuff. So yes, they can be impulsive, but Aries Moons, they can get upset and then they let it go. You know? Because it's Mars, could be a little vengeful sometimes, not like as bad as a Scorpio, but Aries Moon can be also childlike, but a lot of fun. They like to connect emotionally through activities, right? Sports, being competitive, adventurous, you know, all that type of stuff. But the good thing is they're not going to hold on to things, you know, a little fiery, but they don't stay angry. They don't, you know, they just like blurt it out. They could have a little diarrhea of the emotional mouth, a term I just made up right now. But they go good with Leo, Sag Moons. Could work out with a Gemini Moon for you guys on here, you know, that have that Gemini Moon.
Also, Danny's moon is in Aquarius.
Yeah, Danny got that Aquarius Moon. I remember that. Even Aries Aquarius Moon could work out a little bit, but it's a sextile, but the only hard part is the Aries Moon may be a little immature for the Aquarius Moon, you know. Also, the Aries Moon in some instances can do okay with the Cancer Moon, that's square. They have to have water in their chart, though, the Aries Moon, okay? So we're going to go to the Exalted Taurus Moon, and we're going to get to your Gemini Moons. But the Exalted Taurus Moon is very prudent and pragmatic, stubborn, but it's very emotionally grounded. You can sense that they respond emotionally very kind of slow. They're not going to overreact. They're going to be a little bit more chill. They're going to be more about the sensual connection and making things very like calm and beautiful. But they're still fixed earth sign. It's exalted, but it's still going to be, you know, you want to spend a lot of time in nature with them. That pleases them emotionally, you know. And they will definitely like to, Netflix and chill, feet up on the sofa, drinking some bubbly, having some nice divine decadent chocolate. But the Taurus moon can do well with a Pisces moon, can do well with the Virgo Capricorn moon, and in some instances, the opposition, right? The Scorpio moon.
Johannes said Rihanna is Aries Moon, Aries Rising.
Rihanna? Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, question is, what is A$AP Rocky's moon? Because I don't know that. But yeah, I could see her being a little spark plug, and Chris Brown's got that Neptune in the fifth house. I just did that video, so there can be some situations like what they went through, right? I forgot Chris Brown's moon, but the Taurus moon, I find that it's can be more refined and classy, and emotionally they're going to still be about their money. I'm not saying you can buy them for love, but I'm saying that that's going to make them feel emotionally stable, having that security, right? Having some cash under the pillow in the bank account, stuff like that. So you Gemini moons. And Johannes, what's your moon? You're talking about the Aries moon, but what's your moon? Forget about Rihanna. What's your moon?
Annie said, hey.
Who?
Annie.
Hey, Annie.
They're new.
Huh?
They're new, I think.
Hi, Annie. Nice to meet you. Eric Taylor.
Hey,
I'm a Capricorn moon.
Major's here.
What up, Major? It's been a minute.
And then Annie said, hey, Moon in Leo 8th house.
Leo Moon 8th house.
And then Jackie said,
Capricorn rising in the house, Annie, huh? Jackie, is that Jacqueline Willoughby?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jackie. Not working late tonight, huh? I ain't mad at you, girl. Make that money.
Hey, Eric.
We missed you last week. Well, Jackie, what's your moon again? I don't remember.
She said Moon in Gemini.
Moon in Gemini. Okay, well, that's what we're going to talk about right now. And you guys who have Gemini moons, if you have someone you love or you're dating or your last relationship, Major, you're Gemini moon too? God, all you guys are like the truth. You're Gemini moon. So let me break you down. So Gemini moons, you verbally need to express yourself. You get very frustrated, especially in intimate relationships, if you don't have the constant flow of communication and ideas, right? It is Mercury. So emotionally, you're always thinking. And sometimes it's harder for you to kind of relax and chill, You kind of need something to bring down that stimulus. You got everything on your mind all the time. This guy has trouble sleeping sometimes. And you probably were like that as kids, and you sometimes verbally probably love to debate mom and dad and stuff. Because Gemini moons, it's such a youthful energy. And so you like things light and fluffy. You don't love to get super deep and serious, but it doesn't mean that you're not inquisitive and that you don't need the emotional and mental stimulation in any relationship, whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, or siblings or parents. That's going to be pleasing to you. And it's very much a necessity. So always remember that for, your moon connections, separate from like Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Juno, 7th house. I would look at that in a relationship chart for you, the moon as well. But just speaking about that tonight and just that situation, I've done other episodes looking at Venus and Jupiter and Juno. And, a couple months ago, I broke those down. But Gemini moon. This is a case where the opposite might not be so good. You might not like the Sagittarius moon. You'd have to see other planet placements and stuff like that. But definitely with the Libra and Aquarius moon. Okay, and Danny, I don't know if you've ever dated a Gemini moon, but the Gemini moon, the flow of the air and the trine with Libra and Aquarius is really nice. You can definitely do well with a Virgo moon because it's Mercury and Mercury. Even though it's a square, your perspective is coming from the same wavelength of analytically and logically processing your emotions, because that's a process, right? Because the moon is, think about it, is how we respond and react. Somebody says go left and you're like, whoa, I'm not going left, right? But it's, so the moon is that, it's like the engine in the car, the bedroom in the house. And so Geminis, I think you could have a lot of fun with the Aries moon, and I think that you guys can have a lot of fun with a Leo moon. And who had the Leo moon? Jacqueline or Annie? But Gemini moon could also work, Annie, with that Leo moon. There's that playful, artistic energy that the Leo and Gemini moons both have. So I would say Aries, Gemini might be intense. Two Gemini moons together. I mean, yeah, nobody would ever sleep, right? You'd be talking, you miss work, don't set your alarm clock, you'd be talking at 3 a.m. Like, yeah, that'd be a difficult relationship for the most part, I think. But Aries, Leo, Libra, Aquarius, Now, those Cancer moons. Now, remember, if you watch my top 5 video on the moons, I had Taurus number 1 and Cancer 2, because the Cancer moon, it's a little too sensitive, a little too emotional. The crab moves sideways, right? It's always like peeping things. It's about safety and security. It takes time to warm up and trust. But they have that divine knowledge and that deep inner knowing. Cancer moons they just know things. But remember, they're very much about nurturing and caring. So they work good with a Taurus moon. And I should have said Taurus Cancer also before. Sorry about that. But the Cancer moon can work well with a Taurus moon. Obviously, it does good with Scorpio and Pisces. And the Cancer moon can do well with the Capricorn moon. That opposition works well because they're both about their business in terms of like the spectrum of how do we connect emotionally to handle and take care of the home and the family. Capricorn's like, I've got to be the workaholic and go out. Cancer's like, I've got to work and manage and nurture and care, but it's still a work spectrum in that sense, right? And both cardinal energies. So Cancer does well with Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, and I think the Cancer moon, the sextile with the Virgo moon, can do really nicely. Okay. There is that both have that access of caring and service. It's just in two different, perspectives. Go ahead. Okay. We can catch up.
So, Major said, what's good, bro?
Major.
And then Jackie said, just got home from work for that green, LOL. And then Johanna said, I am a Leo moon in the 12th house.
Oh, Virgo rising in the house.
With like a depressed face.
Oh, don't be depressed about that. I know sometimes the moon in the 12th house can be challenging. But I think
it's okay to be depressed.
Johannes, I think if you tap into your hidden talents and really understand that you need to share that Leo moon with the rest of your chart and rest of your life, bring out that young version of yourself, heal the inner child, and you have to exist in self-expression and creativity. That Leo moon is one of your hidden gifts and talents. You have, I don't care what job you do, you have an artistic side to you that you might not be nurturing, you might not be sharing and expressing. So write some poetry, do a dance, do a song, do whatever, write a screenplay, write a book, write a poem, just whatever it is, make a sculpture, a painting, but express your Leo moon, because in the 12th house is kind of like this trap. It's hidden. It's in isolation. And I think you got to let it go for another love. TKO. So, okay, we did a Cancer moon. Go ahead.
Okay, so Johannes said Obama is a Gemini moon.
Is he? Yeah, I think so. I have to check. It's in my video.
Soul Crap said, oh well. And then Jackie said after.
And I'll attach my moon series in here afterwards, you know, just the playlist or whatever. But yeah, yeah, Gemini moons are, you know, they're quick-witted and they have good sense of humors. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, like this guy is so funny. Sometimes he does some stuff. He'll be helping me with something on my phone, and then I get the phone back, and there's like all these weird random pictures of him and like different videos making funny sounds and doing stuff. He has me cracking up. Just, you know, just when my kids make me laugh, it's like a sweet spot for me. Like, even if they're being bad, if they make me laugh, it kind of breaks me down as a dad, because I am, you know, comedian at heart, not stand-up comic, but sketch comedy actor. You know, so when my kids do stuff funny, like I'm just like, oh, okay, you're being funny. And as a Capricorn moon, we'll get to me later, I'm very serious, right? Saturn. So the Gemini moon sometimes, you know, sometimes he'll irritate me when he's being silly and goofy. And I'm like, all right, not now, not enough, you know, because sometimes you don't know when to turn it off and stop. But then a lot of times I'm just like, he's so freaking funny. I love it, you know. So the Leo moon, Johannes and Annie.
Well, Jackie said, have to keep a Vulcan attitude all the time. Yep. And then Johanna said, thanks, sir. I'll tap into the creativity more.
Yeah, please do. Escribe, you know, you got it. Don't doubt yourself. Please, no more, Johannes. You're dope. Do not doubt yourself. And let that lion out the cage. You know what I'm saying? You keeping a lion in the cage, let it out. Let it roar. I want to hear you roar. Let it out. So Leo moon. So obviously you work good in the trine with the Aries and the Sag. Leo moon needs to express itself. You are the creative authority. You are the politician. You can be very generous. The problem, it can be the ego. You can get prideful, can get arrogant. You know, that Leo moon can get a little absurd, like a Gemini moon. This kid's over here being silly. So the Leo moon, like I said, works good with the Gemini too. So Aries, Sag, Gemini. Two Leo moons can actually work well together if they are both creating and respecting each other's creativity. You know, those are two moons, because I haven't said too many of the moons that could work together with the same sign. And I think this might be the first one. I wouldn't put two Aries, Taurus, Gemini, two Cancers. That's like a depressing, you know, that could be too much. Two Leo moons could actually rock with each other. Also, I think the Leo moon can do well with the opposite Aquarius, because they both have an independent spirit and they're both fixed. One's fixed air and one's fixed fire, you know, but there's this, there's an appreciation and respect for one another, for the individuality. And we'll get to the Aquarius and Danny's moon soon. But the Leo moon can be very spontaneous. They feel more expressive when they're wearing bright colors. You know, sometimes, you know, what you're wearing is that outward expression of how you're feeling inside. But it's also, that's like how Leos like to stunt. You know what I'm saying? They like to, you know, floss with like their stuff, their garments, their gear. And Leo moons also, remember, they're very passionate.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Does that kick in when they're older?
What?
Like
The Gemini moon or what?
No, the Leo's wearing clothes like that.
Oh, but they're Leo suns. We're talking about the moon right now.
I don't really care. Because
No. Okay. Let's see this one. See the Gemini moon with such humor. He's talking bad. The kid is talking bad about his little brothers.
You guys are
Because his Leo brothers, they're not really good right now at matching.
No, they wear.
And stop. And matching their clothes. Now, this kid, I'll give him credit. He has been a fashionista, and you've seen some of my videos when I talk about, you know, it's like I was raising half Prince, half Kanye West. but he's been stylish since he was like 4 or 5 years old. And when he was 2 and 3, he would want to pick out his clothes. But he's a Gemini sun and moon. He was very particular, and a Virgo rising, very particular about each outfit, his sneaker. Like he's got to match everything. And his brothers are no. Shh, stop. His brothers are nowhere near that, but they don't have Leo moons. Watch him out. They're Scorpio moons. We'll get to them soon. So you see what I got to deal with? This kid is hilarious, but he's talking smack because they're Leo suns. We're not talking about the sun right now. We're talking about the moon. Okay. So Leo moon, I think we hit you good. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Gemini, and no, I'm sorry. No, they're not good with Virgo. Cancer, Virgo. And I wouldn't put you at Libra. That's not, I wouldn't. So I think.
Irene Max is here, and
what's your moon, Irene?
Hi, what are we talking about?
Oh, Irene, I think you're going to like, I'm probably putting it up tomorrow. I think you're going to like the Neptune 6th house video.
Oh, she's an Aquarius Moon.
Aquarius Moon. All right, we're going to get to you and Danny soon. I was just talking about you're good with a Leo moon. But yeah, you're going to like the Neptune 6th house video. I even shouted you out on a sneak tip, you know.
She said, oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's, you know. But I think I did a good job with that one. Very interesting. And I'm going to be finishing up this weekend. I probably won't put it up to early next week, but I'll be finishing up Pluto in the 12th house in my Pluto series, you guys. And then Neptune and Saturn and moseying along. And then I'm going to start, because you guys voted, the North Node through the houses. I feel weird neglecting Mercury and Uranus, but nobody wanted to see those. I don't know why you all don't want to see that. That's very, I feel weird not already doing Mercury through the houses. I mean, personally, to be honest with you. But, you know, I do things out of order because, you know, I got an 11th house stellium. I told you I'm ready to start like an 11th house something, crew, paid, you know, Coffee Talk's like an 11th house experience because I'm an 11th house person. So anyway, Virgo Moon. This is about service. This is about the food and the medicine, about nurturing and caring. That's why it connects good with Cancer. It's good with Taurus and Capricorn. It's good with Scorpio and Cancer.
I have an 11th house stellium too.
11th house stellium too? Oh, yeah, Irene. You know how we are as humanitarians. It's not an easy life, you know? And then the Virgo moon also does well with the opposite, the Pisces. Now, understand Virgo moon, they would need the Pisces moon more than the Pisces moon would need them, if that makes sense to you. Because the Pisces moon would get the Virgo moon to loosen up. The Virgo moon can be a little uptight. They are super sensitive. Yes, it is a feminine energy and it's mutable earth. But they can be analytical and critical. But if you point out things and you're critical to a Virgo moon, oh my God, it's like you shot them in their big toe. They are so upset and they are like, oh my God, you know, that's your brother. Your brother got that.
Wait, which one?
Elijah. You know, and the Virgo moons, they can't handle even constructive criticism. They get very sensitive, but they are very thoughtful, very caring. Virgo moons are they're kind of robotic in the sense that there's so much about their plan and routine. You know what I mean? It's hard to like throw a monkey wrench into that. You know what I mean? Like they've got to do things their way. And you're like, can we just go left? And they're like, no, I have to go 3 steps straight and then 4 steps right. You're like, yeah, but if you go left, you don't know what could happen. It might be a lot of fun to the left. And you're like, no, I can't go left. You know what I mean? That type of stuff. So what?
I said I wouldn't go left either in that situation.
Yeah, well, it's freaking weirdo.
Stop what you just said.
but that's because they're going straight and right. But that don't mean.
But yeah, the day you said there's only 11 foot and like on the left, and like I would trust a random person to tell me that.
Well, this is a moon thing. You see, now this kid's just interrupting the flow. We're talking about the moon, so these are people that are in close proximity to you in relationships. So it's not a random stranger. The random stranger, see, he don't know what he's talking about. The random stranger doesn't see or know your moon. The moon, you guys, is more about spouse, parents, siblings, children, boyfriend, girlfriend, right? It's more, like I said, the engine in the car, the bedroom in the crib. So a random stranger is not going to be telling you to go left, Virgo Moon, okay? It's going to be someone you love. Escucha. So yes, I said Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Capricorn. 2 Virgo Moons? No. No. Now we're going to get to Libra. Oh, we got some stuff. Come on, let's get to reading. Okay. Now we'll get to the Libra Moons. Them, like the Leos, they can be okay with another Libra Moon. It just could be like a lot of passive aggressive energy going around though sometimes. But we'll get to the Libra Moon. What's going on?
So much pain.
Yeah, we got a lot of comments.
Jackie said, love of my life is an Aquarius Moon, LOL.
Oh, see, Jackie, and you got the Leo Moon. That works. That's nice. And yeah, you guys share. I want to hear, because I mean, that's how astrology becomes real, when we share kind of our experiences. If you know your partner's moon sign, you know what I mean? And we'll get to mine and my wife soon, because we got to get up there. But what else we got? We got more comments on that?
No, we don't.
No, that's it. Okay, anybody else want to share like their partner, or they're someone that they're intimate with, their moon? Please share and let me know. So Libra Moon, very balanced, very peaceful. They like to listen. Okay, they can be very good listeners in relationships, and they're gonna the scale. They'll weigh things, right, in terms of like, well, should I do this or should I do that? That's why 2 Libra Moons can work, but there's got to be, you want to look for some earth in that chart to ground them, because they can just be so, well, like wishy-washy. Okay. Now, Libra Moons I wouldn't put them with the opposite Aries Moon. I would definitely do, Gemini, Aquarius, and I would put them with the Sagittarius Moon. I think the Libra Sag sextile there can work really well. I said no to the Leo, and I don't know. I mean, to be honest, because Venus is exalted in Pisces, I wouldn't knock a Libra Pisces Moon relationship. I really wouldn't. I think that can be very respectful, very harmonious, very peaceful, and I think that they would get along well, even though it's not like it's more like a quincunx in conjunction type energy. Okay. Also, I think the Libra Moons, they're very charming. It's the Venus energy, right? But it's sometimes they're testing the waters so much, right? They listen and they say things, but they're kind of always looking for a better deal. Remember Libra's the 7th house, the marketplace, right? They're like, yeah, this is nice, but well, what's that Capricorn Moon over there doing? You know what I mean? Like, not to say I wouldn't trust them, but they're, but very good listeners, very fair to be in an emotional relationship with, very fair, responsive, good listeners, and they're going to be about communication. And because they're charming, they're going to know how to make you feel appreciated and loved in the relationship. Okay, that's the Libra Moon. Now let's get to the Taylor twins. That's Scorpio Moon. Oh my gosh, emotionally very intense. They have to express their emotions. If they don't, it can make them sick. They can be like very secretive and vague. Okay, watch yourself. Scorpio Moons, they can just go through a lot emotionally, but they can be extremely empathic. They can be thoughtful and kind. They have like a healing energy to them, and they are they have a lot of power with their emotions. Now, they can be a little controlling and obsessive with their emotions. You know what I mean? But they got some powerful emotions. Nobody slams the door like a Scorpio Moon. Okay. See, now this was laughing at his brother. Okay, but that's just, yeah. Now, Scorpio Moons are good. It can kind of work with the Taurus Moon. That's an opposite that can work, but they're good with a Virgo Moon, good with a Capricorn Moon, Cancer, and Pisces. Not too much. I wouldn't put them with a square with Leo or Aquarius. Potentially Aquarius, but it's, I don't know if the trust could be an issue there. That could be something that, of course, trust me, you have to look at the whole chart when you're dealing with intimacy and relationships anyway. But this is just like when you're dealing with the moon, this is going to just let you know how you are expressing yourself with someone you love more behind closed doors, right? And how you respond, how you react, your sensitivities, your feelings. It's very helpful and it's important to understand the moon placements because, if you're like a Scorpio moon and then, your partner's a Libra moon, you're coming from things on a whole different perspective. It's extremely different. So then you have to know how to handle and deal and kind of respect each other's differences emotionally, right? How you deal with solving emotional issues, responses, like, in an intimate, close relationship. And Scorpio moons, they're very sensitive. They don't like to feel like they're being controlled or told what to do. Oh God, my Scorpio moons, they don't want to be told what to do anything. Okay. And they take things very personal. They take things extremely personal. Okay. So, any other questions or comments? Okay, go ahead, Reed.
Johanna said, how is Mercury retrograde for your son with all those Mercury placements?
He's having to redo things that he's not doing and getting done. And now that it's stationed in direct, he's got to kind of move forward and handle his business. So, great question. Are you ready to handle your business?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then Mike, Rihanna, I don't even know how to pronounce names. I'm sorry.
Is this someone new?
I think so.
Okay.
Said, sorry, I think I got out of the pool and got inside to the AC too early.
Yeah.
Said, I'm a Capricorn Moon and she is a Gemini Moon.
Oh, okay. That's like me and him. So, yeah, we're going to get to that when I get to the Capricorn Moon. But your lady's a Gemini Moon? Okay.
Jackie said, my love took several years to trust opening up worth the wait. Irene Mac.
Irene said this or Jacqueline?
I don't know. I think she's responding. Oh, yeah, no. Irene Mac earlier asked Jacqueline or Jackie, do you think that he is cold acting? I am sensitive, but sometimes can't express.
Yeah, well, see, that Aquarius Moon, and we're going to get there, the Leo Moon had to warm it up more. The Aquarius Moon can be kind of cold and indifferent, but then at the same time, it's very friendly. And that can get confused in relationships too, where Aquarius Moons can maybe almost mislead someone and then form this emotional connection. And they're like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. You know what I mean? But we'll get to that. So we're done with the Scorpio Moon. Let's get to the Sagittarius Moon. Now, this is mi esposa. My wife is Sag Moon. So Sag Moons, they are fiery, passionate, preachy, right? They can be very direct and blunt. They're good at seeing the big picture, and they're very adventurous. They're willing to kiss a giraffe and eat squirrels or eat bugs and just
Based on
do
true events.
based on true events. Yeah, they're very adventurous, and they actually love to travel, but they feel like it's funny. They feel like what's the law, what's the belief, what's the philosophy, what's the right thing to do, right? They're about righteousness. And all Scorpio sun, moon, and risings, they don't veer too far away from what was programmed in childhood in terms of their beliefs and philosophies from their parents and stuff. You'll see that often. It can take a lot, or like a big Uranus transit, to move them along, in life and stuff like that. Sagittarius moons are really good with Aries and Leo. They can be good with maybe an Aquarius moon, and definitely with a Libra moon. And in my case, they work well with a Capricorn moon. Now, every other situation might not work like my wife and I. And I think it's because we have so many other things, the ascendant, the sun, the fifth house, the Juno, all that stuff working. But there is a way, and I'll talk about it as I get to the Capricorn moon, the Capricorn Sagittarius moon. It's not something that I would necessarily recommend, because it's like the two benefics, right? The two great benefic versus the great malefic. Saturn versus Jupiter. They're very different energies. But they both bring great blessings. Saturn just does it after you put in the hard work and over time, and you've structured and disciplined. And then Jupiter is just like, blessings here and blessings there and good fortune and luck and very optimistic. Oh, it's very optimistic energy too. So the Capricorn moon, somebody came on, said they were Capricorn moon with the Gemini girlfriend. Who was that? Was that Major or the new person?
That was Mike.
Mike? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So go ahead. We can get to Capricorn moon in a second, Mike.
Wait. Sorry, I'm chewing. Johannes said Alicia Keys is a Libra moon. Swizz Beatz is an Aquarius moon.
Okay, there you go. They're trying.
I don't know who that is.
Swizz Beatz is the producer. That's Alicia's husband.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm not up to these celebrities.
Yeah, you're not up on nothing.
Okay.
They're not on TikTok. You don't know. But
Irene Max said Jackie on Aquarius Moon, and it takes me a while to
warm up. Yeah.
Irene Max said Capricorn is the female expression of Saturn. It's very nature-based.
Yes, exactly. Capricorn's like the stern grandma, and Aquarius is like the stern grandpa. For being, because fixed air is the masculine, cardinal earth is the feminine. So let's get to the Capricorn moon. Capricorn moon, there is a delay to how they emotionally respond. They're very disciplined and structured. They're like work hard, then emote. You can ask my son, like, I'm kind of chill. Mom's upset. She's giving errands. Daddy's, doing whatever. And daddy's kind of like working. And the dad's like, all right, do what your mother said. Like Capricorn moon is, unless things are really emotionally whatever, Capricorn moon is, it literally, there's like a delay to respond. Is that fair? Would you say that's, and Capricorn moon is like, so even as a child, I was very emotionally mature. Capricorn moons are very mature. They're very serious. But Capricorn's got like a dark, weird sense of humor. So he'll tell you, Capricorn moons are very funny.
Actually, I feel like Mom more slow.
Yeah, well, Sagittarius, they're just more.
I don't know. I feel like she's way more dark and brutal than you are.
Yeah, but that's not her Sag moon. That's the Pisces sun and just other stuff. But well, maybe because it's her Sag moon in 8th house. But so that, yeah, that does make it dark. See, so you know, the house placement does matter. Okay, you having whatever moon you have, then you add the layer of the house, and then it tells a greater detail to the story of your moon placement, right? So, and then if you relate it to your sun and the house, that tells the story of your parents when you were born. Like, how were they in connection? So, just for you guys to know, look at your chart tonight or even now and get off air or whatever. Oh, and you guys, please, I greatly appreciate it. When this is over, please make sure you like, share it if you feel so inclined. But please comment after the show's over and put it up, because that helps it raise and the things. And I greatly, humbly appreciate it. Just trying to grow and expand, As my wife says, we got to get me up to 1 million. Forget 2.5 thousand or 10 or 150,000. Gotta blow your boy out, right? So I can share knowledge is love with the world. We're gonna get this on Netflix or Gaia, okay? We're gonna get this show and break it on down like the way it needs to be broken down, right? To the very last compound. Hear how it sounds, a little unrational. So anyway, little Karis one shout out. But anyway, so the I think Karis one might have a Gemini Moon. Yeah, I think he does. Yeah, because I remember in the video, I was like, Obama, my son, and my favorite MC, Gemini Moons. So, and they're good writers. I'm trying to tell this kid, so he's got to write more because he's a good writer, not just drawing as an artist, Taurus and Mercury, but the Gemini Moon, he can be a very good writer, But to get better at writing, you have to write more, right? Mucho más. Escribe. So Capricorn moons are good with Cancer moons, Pisces moon. They can work with a Scorpio moon. They might not have the patience for a Scorpio moon, but they can work with a Scorpio moon, Taurus, Virgo. That's about it, But like I said, Sag Cap, it works for us, might not work for everybody. Okay. But I think that's where you have to look at what house it's in. We're in the 3rd and 8th house. But like I said, we got the Juno, we got the Ascendant, we got the 5th house, the Sun, we got a bunch of stuff going on. Like my wife and I's chart is like, you're like, oh, they're definitely meant to be. It's like kind of wild. But Capricorn moons, there can be some emotional fears too, and they, like I said, very serious, mature, and they grow up really fast. So it's almost like they don't get to be a child during their childhood. Okay, that's it's almost like a Benjamin Button effect. They become more of a child as they get older, and don't take life so seriously. Me, Capricorn Moon.
Oh yeah, that's kind of true.
So
I feel like you were like a ruthless Batman when you were little.
A what? A ruthless bat?
Batman.
Oh, Batman. He said, I thought he said when I was little, I was probably like a ruthless bat. He said a ruthless Batman.
No. Oh no, you're just like, no, now you're more like jolly and cheery. But like you always describe your like past and stuff, and like you make yourself sound like this ruthless Batman.
I don't know about ruthless Batman. I just was very serious and mature.
You're just like
vengeance. No. I'm not vengeful. I'm not vengeful at all. But so that's Capricorn Moon. Now let's get to Jacqueline's love and Irene, the Aquarius Moon. So separate from, we haven't been talking about these placements, the relationship with mom, because this is more about relationships and love. But Aquarius moons can be very cold and detached, but they're very much about innovation, the future, and humanity and the collective. Friends first. And Irene, she's even in the chat, right? Talking to other people and stuff. She's very much about the collective experience, right? Aquarius moons, they want everybody to have a slice of pizza and some kombucha, right? See, I've upgraded from slice of pizza and Snapple. Now I'm doing vegan pizza and kombucha. which I actually had today, and it was very yummy. And so Aquarius Moon, right? Fixed air sign, can work well with the Leo, good with Libra and Gemini.
First, we gotta catch up on just not the comments. I mean, back.
All right, let's catch up on Irene.
Like literally.
Come on, Irene.
What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5,
Irene likes
6,
to talk.
7.
That's all right.
That's what I'm saying. And she's like, I'm shy.
I know. And see, Irene, you better sign up for Coffee Talk. We got a nice group of people coming this month. You guys, I've almost forgot to tell you. What are you guys doing? It's only $15. Sign up tonight. Astrological Coffee Talk, Sunday, June 12th, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, 90 minutes over Zoom. I'm teaching an astrology lesson about the planet Neptune. We're going to look at birth charts, share insights, placements, and we're building community together. It's so dope. It's so much fun. We got a nice group of people, got a decent amount of people already signed up, and I'm waiting for you, especially you, Irene. But Jacqueline, you can come, if your schedules. But I try to do it the second Sunday of every month. So if you can't make it June, try to come July. But at least try to come once and experience it, because I think for the most part, you're going to really like it.
Finally is.
What, Irene says she's going to come?
Mm-hmm.
You real, Irene? You going to email me finally and come? You're going to warm my heart, girl. You're going to make me cry. Oh, my good friend lives in North Carolina, and her daughter's having a baby. She's about to be a grandma for the first time. So I remember you said you were in North Kakalaki. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Irene, I'm a North Carolina Tar Heel fan. Now, I went to University of Maryland in College Park, but I was a Tar Heel fan. So even when North Carolina came to my school, I rocked my Carolina blue. You know what I'm saying? I should have gone to North Carolina, but I didn't apply there. But I had a cousin that went there, and she also went to law school there. So she's a Tar Heel. But I've been a Tar Heel fan since I was like 7, 8 years old. So now the Aquarius Moon, like I said, so Gemini, Libra, 2 Aquarius Moons, no. Leo can work well with Aries if Aries has a lot of other like Earth and air placements. And can work with a Sag. I could see with a Sag Moon. 2 Aquarius Moons, nobody's emotionally open up, and it's just, if you're trying to do like a long distance relationship, maybe, but otherwise, 2 Aquarius Moons, no. Yeah, but they're, really good, I think, with Gemini and Libra. Aquarius Moons are kind of, I hate to say it, but it's just the truth. They're kind of brilliant. They're like geniuses, So Jacqueline, you're love, and Irene, I know you're smart as a whip, But Aquarius Moon, sometimes you can have a God complex and be a little arrogant, but you're freaking smart as all get out. And it's and so I think sometimes emotionally for you, the coldness comes from because you're sort of it's inquisitive, but it's like a deep, innovative, futuristic, visionary knowing, and this brilliant genius energy. You don't always emotionally trust others because you can smell the BS on them. You know what I mean? And then you're dealing with Uranus and Saturn. So it's kind of like you're an oxymoron to yourself. You're like an anomaly wrapped up in an enigma. And Irene, let me know. Give me a thumbs up if that's kind of true with you. Because they're like, you know what I mean? Think about it. The discipline of Saturn, like the Capricorn, mature and serious. And then the Uranus is like, I want to go climb a tree and then jump into a river. And then I want to, put red crayon and green crayon on my face. And I want to tattoo my neck, but then that's not good for work. Oh, but I want to do, emotionally, Aquarius Moons can be like, woo. I don't remember, because I've been married for so long now, I don't even know, and I didn't know astrology back when I was single like that, to know the moon signs of the different women I dated. I know the sun signs, but I can imagine that there might have been some, I definitely dated a bunch of Aquarius sun signs, and yeah, definitely went through a binge of Gemini and Aquarius women, sun signs. And a couple of Libras too, but yeah. The air signs like this, Virgo. Ching. Aquarius Moons also very witty, dry sense of humor. Abstract thinkers. And then we're going to wrap it up with the Pisces Moon.
First, we need to catch up on Irene.
Okay, catch up on Irene.
Never did.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a new person?
Who?
Jamie Gennaro.
Hey, Jamie.
But they also go by Jimbo Naro.
Jimbo Naro. What's up, Jamie?
Okay, first we're
Jimbo.
gonna catch up on Irene.
Nice to meet you, Eric Taylor. How you doing?
Okay.
What's Jimbo's moon?
So.
What did you say?
Jimbo.
What's your moon, Jimbo?
Compatibility in Pisces Moon and Sagittarius Moon.
Oh, we'll get there.
Okay, so back to what I was thinking. Then Irene.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Irene Max said, "LOL, y'all are tripping me out." And then she put a laughing emoji. And then Irene said, "In the 8th house, spooky." And then Irene said, "LOL, I am." And then Irene said, "Let's coffee talk." And then Irene said, "I'm gonna try for real." And then Irene said, "Word." And then Irene said, "I think Aquarius Moon is sign of trauma too." And then Irene said, 100% with a thumbs up. And that's it for Irene.
Come on, Irene. Bum, 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 bum. So, yeah, I co-sign all that, and I definitely hope you and Jimbo, you can come to Coffee Talk this Sunday, June 12th, 1 p.m. Eastern, only $15, 90 minutes over Zoom. I'm teaching an astrology lesson on Neptune. We're going to share insights and placements. We got a nice group, international. Got somebody coming from Sweden. I mean, it's going to be dope, y'all. What'd you say?
I have such small hands and fingers.
Okay, enough about you.
All right.
The Pisces moon. Pisces, we're talking about, and I didn't even mention the planets with each moon, but you guys know that. But Jupiter, Neptune energy, Pisces moon, super intuitive and psychic. Energy sponges. Pisces moon, more than any other moon, they need to cleanse and detox when they come home after a day of work and being outside, because they're absorbing the energies. They're literally like an energy antenna, absorbing the energies of everybody they're around. So when they come home, they need to take off their clothes, wash their hands, wash their face. If they want to, take a shower, but they need like a time to readjust to returning back to the crib, right? 5, 10, 15 minutes. Pisces moons also need to meditate a lot. They are very in tune with music. I mean, Prince, Michael Jackson, Kanye West, Janae Aiko, they're brilliant. Pisces moons, no joke. Yes, Pisces can work in that square with Sagittarius. It's not one that I would openly put them in, but because of the Jupiter connection, I think that they can definitely work with one another. Mutable fire, mutable water, but Pisces works very well with the Cancer and Scorpio, good with Taurus, can work with Capricorn, can work with the Virgo. The Virgo would need them more. But the Pisces moon, the Virgo would stabilize them, because they'd be so creative and dreamy and in the spiritual realm. They're in the 5D and not in the physical 3D world. And the Virgo would be like, did you set your alarm clock? Are you ready for work tomorrow? You know what I mean? They're going to bring it logical, practical for them. But the Pisces moon is like, tomorrow I just want to go swim with the dolphins. The Virgo moon's like, well, let's just pay the rent first. Okay. So Pisces moon is super creative. They're definitely connected to the collective. And they exist in a spiritual realm. I mean, say whatever you want about Kanye West, but just, think about him, Prince, Michael Jackson, musically, brilliant people. Brilliant. And it's very sensitive, and they can be prone to alcohol and drug use and depression. Okay, Pisces moon. But one thing I love about the Pisces moon, and remember I said with the Libra, because of the Venus being exalted in Pisces, they are going to be really sensitive to listening to you. They're going to be very compassionate and empathetic, and very caring. It's a nice moon placement. I like it. I think Pisces moons are dope and deep. I think it made it in my top 5. I think I did. What did I do? I did Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, and could have been Pisces, or I forgot. Or did I do a fire sign? I might have done Leo. Did I do Leo? I don't think I did Leo. I don't know. Watch my top 5 moon placements. But yeah, Pisces Moon is no joke. Okay. So any personal relationships before we go? Does anybody, check out? And I'm going to attach, after this, I'll attach my moon playlist. You guys can watch the moon through the signs. And, understand, like, if you come to me and you're in a relationship, I'll do the synastry compatibility report, and it's written with videos. It's 175, but I teach you, and I've had success where I've had, like, I think 2 couples get married after my synastry thing. But and then I've also done it for married couples or people dating. But it's really important to know how, let's say my Mars is hitting your Venus, or my Mars is hitting your midheaven or your moon, or, whatever, because it sort of teaches you could be doing something unconsciously that is rubbing the other person the wrong way, or hurting their feelings, or not validating their intelligence or their career, different things. And so in the synastry report, you can sort of see that. And it's really like getting advice on how to micromanage all aspects of a committed relationship. And it's really important because sometimes we do things that we don't mean to do to someone we really love and care for. And if you don't know astrology and you don't know someone's chart, you don't even know how to explain that or label it or define it. It could just be a frustration in your relationship that you don't have to deal with anymore. But if you come to me and get the synastry reading, you could be like, oh, that's what that is? Oh my God, the Uranus is hitting my moon and it's making me crazy, and they're freaking da-da-da-da-da, and I love them to death, but they make me want to choke them out at night when they're sleeping and snoring. I just want to strangle them. Well, I can help you with that, right? And so, just hit your boy up. It's really a good thing, and you can do it with any relationship. I had 2 good girlfriends do it with one another, and one was married, the other was dating, but they were just friends, and they wanted to do a compatibility reading. And you can do it for coworkers. You could do it for your if you and your boss were close. You could do it with your siblings. You can do it with your kids. Because it's just how the planets are working together for 2 individual human beings, and how you can better make the relationship work. Yes, it could be a love, marriage, sexual relationship, or it can be family, friends, whatever. Okay. But it's something I highly recommend because it's very, very informative and helpful.
Oh, Steven Jupiterian.
Steven, what's up? You got to sign up and send your payment in for Coffee Talk. You coming? What's up, Steven? You coming on Sunday? Because I was going to use your chart, Steven, as an example, too. We're going to be getting into that Neptune, bro. I'm going to break it on down. So Steven would tell you, Coffee Talk is dope. Steven, Irene might come this month, and we got some new people coming. Coffee Talk's going to be fun, y'all.
Oh, he said I will be there.
Oh, he's coming? Okay, great.
And then when he said my partner is a triple Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising.
Woo! Lord of mercy. What's your moon again, Steven? I forgot. I can't remember. But the Libra moon is very charming and balanced and harmonious. What's your moon again, Steven? I forgot. I'm trying to remember.
Irene Mack said Steven really feminine. He's a Sagittarius Moon.
Oh, Sag Moon. Okay. Yeah.
Sag Rising.
Yeah. Sag Moon works with the Libra Moon. I was saying that earlier. I don't know if you were here, Steven. But Sag Moon with Libra Moon works well.
Look at my hair.
God. So, okay, this Gemini Moon is losing it. We're going to have to end the show. I don't know if he needs food. Did you eat enough food? You got to eat some more pizza.
What? It's bigger than my head.
Do you see this? This is what I got to do. You guys don't even understand my pain. Hold on, let me stop.
Ice cream cone.
Wait. I hope you guys pray for me. Do you pray for me? Please pray. I pray for you all, but please pray for your boy. Oh, and I'm going to try to come back on Saturday, I think 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to rock Saturday 5. Okay. So we're gonna rock. So I'm gonna break down the Venus Uranus conjunction, which is the 11th and 12th. So I'll be back on, tonight's the 9th, right? I'll be back on Saturday to talk about that energy, because it's also gonna be hitting in a square to Saturn. And then I think it's right before the energy of the Sagittarius Moon on the 14th. So I'm just gonna, talk a little astro weather. Come on, maybe not as long, maybe not like an hour 15. Maybe I'll do like 45 minutes, but I will come on Saturday night. So you guys will see. I'll post that up, episode 59 of Knowledge is Love. And I'm gonna try to maybe do, or we'll see. And then I'll have to adjust. Once September comes, I am half Cro-Magnon man, football Thursday nights. So I'll probably rock on Wednesday nights starting in September, and I'll just be excited. I get to celebrate my birthday with you guys. God willing, no more sickness, no more coma, no more hospitals, right? But say a prayer for your boy. Next week, I got MRIs on the knees and the shoulders. I'm still healing, but God is good. I'm healed. Victory, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. But please come to Coffee Talk. I'll see you Saturday night if you can come and rock with me. But if not, you gotta, try to pay by Saturday. It's only $15. You can, Cash App, $ T2UC, or tailoredtocoaching@gmail.com on PayPal, and just send it as a friend or whatever. Only $15. But just make sure you email me, and then I'll send you the Zoom link, and you can rock with Coffee Talk. Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric. It's gonna be fun. Sunday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 90 minutes. And I also will email you the audio recording of it afterwards. But nice group of people. And it's definitely like the 11th house crew, Irene, so you'll feel at home, because we're talking astrology, we talk some good stuff. But it's also about connecting, finding your tribe with like-minded people. You're not alone. None of you guys are alone, man. I'm here. Your boy's here, and I understand and overstand whatever it is you're going through, because there's a lot right now. And it's a Libra Moon tonight, Stephen, for your partner. So Libra Moon's in the house, Scorpio rising when we started. Okay. For Coffee Talk, it'll be probably Thursday. Should be the end by that morning. Should be middle or the end of Scorpio Moon. So that should be interesting. Maybe we'll talk about some healing through Neptune, because Neptune is also disease in the birth chart. Illusion, delusion, spirituality, creativity, imagination. Make sure you guys watch my Neptune series. But after this, I will attach the moon through the signs houses. Please comment, all right, after I post this. Even if you guys just give me a thumbs up, or Eric, great live, whatever. You don't have to write a diatribe, but I just appreciate your comments. Comment even on your moon placements, whatever. It just helps build it up in the algorithms. We got to blow Taylor to Astrology up. I need your help, so share it on your Facebook, your social media, tell a friend and tell a friend, like, yo, there's this cool guy, this guy named Eric with this crazy Gemini sun, and he does this podcast, and he's really informative, and he's a lot of fun. And he's a dope MC that spits the poetry, and he does it easily and crazy, naturally.
Looks like a mushroom too.
And he's got a son that's a mushroom. Or, maybe does he look like a Fraggle? Down with Fraggle Rock? You remember Fraggle Rock? But this kid is so cute. Oh my God. So he's got another commercial coming out soon. You might see his commercial on YouTube. You guys are watching videos. He has an anti-vaping commercial that's airing now. And then, and I wish I could link it or play it on here somehow. I can't. So, but look for that. He's like drawing in it, but he's got an anti-bullying campaign coming out too. And then he's shooting end of July, first week of August, doing a new commercial, I think, for sickle cell. He did like this whole medical thing where he's filming on green screen. The truth is an actor and he's an artist, very talented, but he likes to disappear into video game world, and mom and dad are trying to let him know that you can do that, but you can't do it all the time. Balance, young Skywalker. Trying to teach him to become a Jedi, right? Balance. So any other last questions before? I know, it's great. Any last questions or comments before come out?
Really.
Okay.
Irene Max said he's precious. Bye, crazy. Thanks.
Thank you,
With
Irene.
that praying emoji.
Yeah, pray for me. Pray for me, my MRIs. But I'll see you guys Saturday. You gonna come on Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern? You know, unless y'all out drinking and partying and shaking your booties. But if you're a grown folk, you might be home on a Saturday evening. And right now, during the summer, ain't nothing good on television except for stupid reality shows and Dateline and all that crap. Come hang out with your boy for a little bit and learn about this Venus-Uranus conjunction. You definitely want to come and learn and talk about that because this energy, you guys, it can be a little hectic for your relationships, for your material items. It's in Taurus, right? North Node is still there too. And it's actually going to be a conjunction. It's only going to be 6 degrees away. And then introducing that square to Saturn and Aquarius at 25 degrees. So we got stuff to talk about. So yeah, join me Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, talking about that Venus-Uranus conjunction, which can bring up some sudden events, some sudden epiphanies in your relationships, your partnerships, with your dough, with your values. You might suddenly be like, I need a nose ring. Now, look, let me tell you something. If you ever see me come on here with a nose ring, then you know that they body snatched me and cloned your boy. And then you start typing in the chat, where's the real Eric? Because I'm not ever getting a nose ring. I don't care where Uranus is. So you know, you'll be like, that's not Eric. That's not Eric. They cloned him. Oh, Lord. I love you guys. God bless. And like I said, I'm going to put the Moon playlist in here. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. Spread your boy out on Facebook or your Twitter or whatever. I appreciate it. And come follow me at Twitter at Taylor2C and at Big 3 Astrology. You can check me out, on Instagram. I'm not great at Instagram. I don't claim to be. God knows I need help. Oh, and if anybody wants to come, I'm going to start. I'm going to put something out here and then on Fiverr and Upwork or whatever. But I'm looking for a social media assistant. I can't pay much, but for just a little bit of work, helping me with maybe developing a Pinterest, tightening up and fixing up, Instagram. And, he helps me with TikTok, and I'm never going to do any stupid, crazy dances anyway. But, I do a little bit on TikTok as well.
Thank you.
But you guys can, let me know. And, I'm going to work out something. I was saying it first when I started as an internship, but I want to be like, you know what, I can pay a little bit. And, and somebody wants to email me at taylor2coaching@gmail.com. If you know someone, if they have astrology knowledge, that's a bonus. If not, at least if they know how to rock, MailChimp, and I want to start a newsletter and even just, some different, things with Instagram or Facebook. Because after they switched to new Facebook, I don't even know how to fix up the Facebook page the way I would want to do it or whatever. I'm not brilliant with the technology, and he's learning stuff, and I'm trying to get him with NFTs and stuff like that. But so anyway, I'm just throwing that out there. If you guys know someone, if you yourself, whatever, just hit your boy up, Eric Taylor, Taylor2coaching@gmail.com. Have a good evening. This was fun. Remember, synastry compatibility charts, 175. Learn about you and your partner and make any relationship work better. Okay? I got you. I got you. So, and enjoy the rest of the, the Pluto series. Did you watch Pluto in 11th house? That's my placement. I just put that up. Check that out. And it's definitely true for me. Oh, God, I've been through, But, it was cool. Denzel's got it. Pele, Ice Cube, Maya Angelou. I think one of those Jenner girls. Yeah. But one day it might give me extreme fame. But I won't be too big for you guys ever, okay? Because, I'm the type of person, if I blow up, pause, no funny stuff. But if I get extremely big, I don't forget any of your names. I know who was day oneers, who was down with your boy from the low levels from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Have a good night. We out. Later. Say goodbye. Truth.
Bye.
Peace.
Oh, mushroom cloud.
Episode 57, 58. Knowledge is love. See you Saturday.
Bye.